Hi everyone, this is Paula from the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science, and this is going to be a short introduction on how to search our collections in Arctos. So I'll show you how to search by date, by locality, and how to find images. So this is Arctos' homepage, and if you go to this very first drop-down menu in identifiers called Collections, it will show you all of the museums that use Arctos and what collections they have up at the moment. If you scroll on down, you'll find us, New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science, and if you click on our name, it will select all of the collections in the museum. And to find images, just go down to the media field here, media type, drop-down menu, and in there, find image and search. So you can see we have almost 800 images uploaded, or specimens that have images actually. And you'll see a lot of them are from our invertebrate collection. And these are going to all be condition report pictures from the exhibit that we launched in January called Family Tides. So if you click on a specimen, it will take you to the specimen page. That's this here, and it has pretty much all of the information that we have about the specimen there. You can see in the usage box that exhibit Family Tides down here. Not all specimens that are in exhibits will have this, but if they've been put into Arctos, they will. So you can see these thumbnails here, and if you click on them, they take you to a larger version of the picture. There are 3 here, but if you click on that exhibit link, it will take you to the exhibit page and will tell you a little bit about it and show you if there are any publications about it. There's one in the Albuquerque Journal. But if you go down here to Catalog Records Use, you can click on this link and it will bring up all of the specimens that are in that exhibit. So if you weren't able to see it in person and you were interested, you could go in and look at all of the specimens in the exhibit online here, if you were interested. But let's go and search by location now. So we want to clear any of the fields that we used in the previous search. We can just use the clear form button, but then we have to select our collections again. So let's say that we visited the museum from some other part of the state, and we want to know if there is anything in the collections from where we live. So let's say we're from San Juan County. We're going to put that in the locality field, and then in the identification and taxonomy field, to narrow it down, search for our favorite animal. So let's say our favorite animal is opossums. We can just type that in, but we will usually have better luck if we go look up what we're searching for and find the scientific name. So this is the family name. You can, if you want, use the species, but this works perfectly fine for me. So we're just going to paste that in there and then hit search. So you can see we have almost 150 specimens in the opossum family from San Juan County. And if you look here, you can see that they're all from our paleontology collection. So these are going to be fossils of extinct relatives of possums that used to live in San Juan County. If you were looking specifically for modern opossums, you can go in here to the Hide Show search terms. This will open up a little menu here, and this GUID prefix field will show you all of the collections that you're searching. So let's just take paleo out, and we will get rid of our locality restriction and hit requery. And this will take you to our 2 modern opossum specimens in the mammal collection. So now let's look and see if we can find anything by date. So let's just clear these guys up. And go to the date/collector field and hit show more options. So let's say we're just interested in what the museum has collected in the last 10 years. So we'll go to this collected on or after window and put in 2010. Let's make it exact. We don't have to, but we can. And search. And so you can see we have added quite a few specimens to the collections over 10 years. And you can just scroll through and see what you're looking at. Or if you want to visualize that, you can go up here to this show map and it will bring you this little graphic, and you can make it bigger if you want. And all of these little bubbles represent sites where specimens were collected from. And if you hover over one, it will show you 15 specimens. And this outer bubble is the error, so this just means that the specimens could have been collected anywhere in this area. So it's an approximation, but it's a good way to visualize. You can see that we mostly collect things from New Mexico. And also, if you want to, there's a little link that it gives you. If you click on it, it will open a new window that's all of the specimens in the collections that you're searching for that are associated with that site. And like I said, it's not terribly exact, but that's another way that you can look at it. So if you want to look for more specific instructions on how to search Arctos, you can go to the Arctos handbook. Just type in Arctos handbook. It's at handbook.arctos.org. Actually, handbook.arctosdb.org. And just go to the how-tos, and it will give you this list of how to do things in Arctos, but let's scroll down and we can find, how to search. And there are 3 articles in here that will give you more specific written instructions if that would be helpful. So I hope you're excited to explore Arctos, and I hope that this was informative. Thanks for listening. Bye.